But what I'm saying is, man, it's very hypocritical for you to say that, and then for you to go all the way in. You know, he did a Stephen A. voice. Yeah, that ain't work. You know, like, he doing. But dude, you slam this woman, you know, and I know a lot of brothers, you know, did get in on you about it, you know, and reached out to you about what you said, you know, because it was foul. Instead of tearing the sister down, you're supposed to be lifting her up, you know. You should be there to stand beside her and protect her, because she need protector, you know. And she needs to be applauded, you know, not reprimanded for what she's doing. And you, to me, you know, just shows the Uncle Tomness that you are, that you always have been. You know, you don't speak up for the brother, you know, on the show who got took it out or took it off the show, you know, biasly or wrongly for something that went on in their personal life that couldn't even probably be proven. You know, what I'm talking about is the Shannon Sharp situation. You know, you had no words of encouragement or support for him. But the Molly Quam lady, you know, just stepped down because she was getting lowball. And I'm not saying that you spoke up for, but you didn't speak against either, right? With Shannon Sharp, you like, well, that's on him, and you know this and that, and that. Like you had something not bad to say, I would say, but you didn't have a positive thing to say, and you just have no support for him. You know, you just let the man fall on the sword. And I think you're kind of doing the same thing with her, but you're just super quiet, you know, on her matter. You know, she's been there for 10 years, dude. And y'all was lowballing her. And you should have helped her as well. You know, it would pay her the least that they pay everybody on there. And then want her to continue to keep doing this and then not be able to make money. So she stepped down and stepped away from it. It just shows me that you're not a leader that people should want to follow, right? You the head honcho over there on that show, but you don't protect anybody on that show but you, right? And let's just call a spade a spade. You know, you came in there, snaked and cut in and took Skip out, you know, and got his job. Nobody's, you know, caring for Skip because, you know, it is what it is. He was a better, you know, host on that show than he was. You know, they made the proper choice by choosing you. But you didn't even stand behind him when they pushed him